Hey everybody, happy Friday. Welcome to Crypto on the Rocks. And yeah, as usual, I'm still futzing around trying to get the last minute stuff. Oh my goodness, squared away here. Hold on. I think I've come on. All these notifications. It's like, hello. Ugh, just issues. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Cheers. Back with my Sams. Appreciate everybody being here. Make sure if you're new, you're doing that subscribe thing. Wait, where's that? Here we go. Let's do that and that. There we go. If you're new here, make sure you're doing that subscribe thing. Don't forget to smash up that like button. Appreciate that very much. And yeah, we got people starting to come into the stream, so I appreciate that. Again, if you're new, make sure you hit that like, smash it up. Appreciate that. And appreciate everybody that is here. So don't forget, you're here tonight. You got to vote for what we're going to be dollar cost averaging into this week. And boy, I'll tell you the stories. It's been a flipping nightmare, I'll tell you. Anyway, Ethereum. These are your options. Make sure you put in the live chat. If you're on Twitter, make sure that you are putting it in the chat like of the live stream. I'd appreciate that. So your options: Ethereum, Sandbox, Decentraland or Mana, Gala, Axie Infinity, and of course the write-in candidate of Beam. Boom. All right. So start getting those votes in. And Techman, yes, you are always in the early crowd, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mike, yes, definitely evening, night for you, right? I think you're like 4 hours ahead of me at this point. So welcome. Appreciate you being here to bring in the proverbial weekend. Again, cheers. Let me know what you're drinking, guys. Even if it's water, it's cool. I got my water back up. We're ready to go. All right. So if you're going to join me tonight, which I would love for you to join me tonight live on the stream, I just put the link to do that in the live chat. Click that link, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and it'll bring you right back here, and I'll bring you on, and we can chat cryptocurrency. And, have a drink, a laugh, whatever. So let's see here. I'm going to share that link here. Look, I've got a bunch of people watching on Twitter. Listen, guys, I love the fact that you're watching me on Twitter. Make sure you're voting in the comments. I appreciate that very much. Actually, I just made a boo-boo. There we go. We're going to put in the link so you can join me on Twitter. Join me live. And here's the link to do that. And that's shared. So click that link. Come and join me live on the stream. Awesome. Appreciate everybody being here. Truly do. All right. We're going to, again, make sure you guys start getting your votes in. We got a lot of, that's some stuff I want to talk about. I got a video queued up. We had some blockchain outages today. Have you heard the news yet? We're gonna watch a video and yeah, go from there. And the first vote of the night by Techman. ETH under duress as always. I understand, my friend. I understand. All right. Here we go. Vote recorded for Ethereum. We'll go over them one more time just to be complete here. There we go. So your options to vote are Ethereum, Sandbox, Decentraland or Mana, Gala, Axie Infinity, and we have the write-in candidate of Beam. Again, I can see we got a few people here that may or may not be familiar with Crypto on the Rocks. Basically, every Friday night, 7 p.m., I do Crypto on the Rocks. What I'm drinking may not necessarily need rocks tonight, just a beer bottle. Cheers. I hope you'll join me, and then come join me live here, chat. Let's talk crypto. But what I try to do is show you how you can take as as little as $25 a week. That's what I take, $25 a week. 15 of that goes into Bitcoin every week on a DCA basis. And then you guys vote during the stream for what we're going to dollar cost and into next. So get your votes in. We got ETH under duress. This first 6 months of 2024, we're doing P2E, Web3, that kind of thing. Hence Ethereum, Sandbox, Decentraland or Mana, Gala, Axie Infinity, and the write-in of Beam. Now, if you guys have watched the latest interview I did with Jason from DoYou, P2E, he was very bullish, very, very, very bullish on Gala. With Gala Games having so much stuff going on, and they really do. The more I look into it, the more I just see stuff going on with regard to what's this game, that game, TV, I mean music, you name it, they've got it going on. So are you part of the Mining Kings stream? He is giving away a KS0 Pro tonight. I am not, and that's good. I mean, if somebody's looking to go and get a KS0, then I guess you got to head on over there. Hopefully a stream isn't going now while mine is. Automatic Beats in the house. Glad to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And again, everyone, join me. Link is in the live chat. If you're on Twitter, it is literally in the on my profile in the live stream right on the top. I've saved it right there, so it's easy for you to find. 10 p.m. All right, good. Then that's perfect. So that's where you should head if you're looking to get a KS0 after my live stream here. Let's see what else we got. Axie for the DCA. Okay, Axie it is. Vote recorded there. Automatic Beats. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Techman. Much appreciated. And we're sharing that here with everybody. That way, whoever else wants to join can. And I will try to head over there and enter my info. I'm assuming he's doing it on a live draw or something. What else we got here? I'd say Gala, but it's been going up in the past week. You know what? Yeah, Gala has had a move. We're going to take a look at the markets in a minute. Oh my goodness, Operation Help a Homie. Cheers, brother. Appreciate that. All right. Well, let's get to the markets. How's that? Let's do that here at this point. Oh, the time. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So you're what, 5 hours ahead of me? Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, Mike with Axie. Oh, Axie in the quick lead right now. That's a first. Axie hasn't even gotten a vote before. And now we got Axie in the lead. Amazing. I like it. I like a little shaking it up, change it up. All right, so let's get to look at the markets, please. Bam. Let's bring that up. CoinGecko here. We'll refresh that page. And that way we got the latest price action. You know what? What do we got here? Hello, Melly. How are you? Question for y'all. When you swap a coin in a wallet, how do you cash out a coin when it's not on your exchange? Okay, so I'm guessing from your question you're asking like if you had like Exodus wallet, let's say, and it's got the ability to exchange tokens, cryptos within that, and then what do you do with the other crypto that you have then exchanged to? If it's not on an exchange or your exchange, I guess you could, if you had a crypto debit card, send it to a place that supports that. So like crypto.com, for example. Send whatever the crypto is there and then put it in onto your card, and then you should be able to spend it that way. Other than that, you're going to have to find yourself something that's on whatever exchange you're connected to, so then you can remove it to your bank account. That's pretty much the best information I can give you. If anybody else thinks I missed something, throw it in the chat while we go through the markets and help Melly out here. All right, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. All right, let's take a look at the markets. You got Bitcoin here down 50,718. And you want to know what? I got no issue with Bitcoin going down a little bit. It kind of went up there, went up. It needs to take a breather. Excuse me. And Melly, it looks like yeah, I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Tech Man. Thank you. Yes, and as Tech Man wrote in there, yes, not financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Just for me, I'm the old guy on the interwebs here. But hopefully the answer Tech Man threw into the live chat, Melly, will help you out. Ethereum down below 3,000. I mean, it hit like 3K the other day, and but it kind of got rejected off of that, and it's been hovering in that 2,900 bracket now since then. Still up 4% over the last 7 days. BNB still up 375. It's like doing the slow and steady climb up the price chart. Solana down below $100, down 9.5% in the last 7 days, 2% of that in the last 24 hours, 99.80. Speaking of outages, which we're going to be talking about some as we come down to a couple of these others here, Solana seems to be riddled with them, but part of why I don't hold any Solana, but that's just me. Again, not financial advice. I know we got people that are on the stream right now who are all about Solana. And again, I think Solana will do well. And I've not denied that in this bull run. XRP, 53 cents, down 5.5% in the last 7 days. Still a decent price for XRP. Cardano. Now, this is one of the ones that got mentioned in the video. We'll touch base on a little bit later with regard to all these blockchain outages, saying that they had a brief blockchain outage. But I'm going to tell you that I haven't seen, beyond that video, I have not seen any hide nor hair of that. I'm not saying it didn't happen. All I'm saying is I've not really heard anything more about that. And with all the haters of Cardano out there, you really think that that would be something that would be blown up everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Yeah, there's automatic beats. There's automatic beats. And then, yes, if that's the option you want to go there, Melly, there you go. Appreciate that. Melly, don't forget to vote. You get a chance. You're in the live stream tonight. Vote for what we're going to dollar cost average into this week. Your options are Ethereum, the Sandbox, Decentraland or Mana, Gala, Axie Infinity, or we have a write-in candidate of Beam. So throw that right in the live chat. Appreciate that. Be part of the voting, everybody. Be part of the voting. All right. Now, here's the one that made the news. Avalanche, AVAX. Basically, the blockchain just was down and out for about 5 hours. Down 11% in the last 7 days, 2.5% of that in the last 24 hours, down to just over the $35 mark. Again, I still think Avalanche has a huge future and is a great project. Throwing no shade on Avalanche at this point. But oh, good Lord, I forgot to put this back on. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm going through the oh, and I haven't even finished the first beer yet, everybody. Cheers. Anyway, we're going to listen to that. I mean, if you got any info you want to talk about that, come on. You know what? I'm going to put the link to join me in this live stream, in the live chat right now. So click that link and yeah, come and join me. Come and join me. Let's see. And all right, Melly puts in Beam. Beam it is. Your vote has been recorded, but we still have Axie in the lead here, ironically. Do you think this cycle is going to be different? I'm assuming you mean with like the way like after the halving where Bitcoin goes up, alts follow, etc. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. Okay. I've gone over this. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. I've gone over that in other live streams, and yes, I do think that things are going to be different. Now, I'm not saying that there's not going to be an up cycle or a down cycle, but I do think that it's not going to be as a pronounced a down cycle, especially with Bitcoin, due to the Bitcoin ETFs. I mean, they're holding, I mean, just BlackRock alone, I mean, is holding so much Bitcoin. Between just the top two, they're holding like over 200,000 Bitcoin. So yeah. All right, let's see. MEXC and ZegX trade for USDT, USDC. ZegX, you can, even in the US, you can definitely use that. I signed up actually this week so I could get my hands on some Caspa, even though I got sidetracked and didn't get it yet. That's on the agenda. And as far as MEXC is concerned, yeah, forget about it if you're living in the US. I already tried. Yeah. Okay, you guys have already figured that out. So again, ZX, decentralized cryptocurrency exchange, MEXC, not in the US, doesn't deal with US residents. Yeah. Good advice here, Tech Man. Start off with a small amount of whatever, and you're gonna find out when I come out with my video about Point Pay. You guys helped me find another place because I was having issues trying to get my hands on Gala and Beam, and I signed up for Point Pay, and that turned into a bit of a cluster. But you got to wait for the video to see what's happening with that. So yes, definitely a small amount. MEXC, no KYC. For me, they blocked me due to my IP address. So, but I was not aware of that being a new KYC stitch. All right, let's get back to the market here. So that's the situation with Avalanche. Again, we'll watch that video. I'm gonna probably put that video on so I can go get me another beer because I'm already almost done with this damn beer. Tron still holding about 13 cents. I mean, I don't know. I told you, Tron seems to have a use case for getting cheap USDT to people in countries that really want to get their hands on some USDT. Cheers. Well, dang. That's done. Doge. We're talking 8.5 cents basically for Doge, down 1.7%. I mean, still a good price for Doge, not for nothing. Chainlink down 8.5% at 17.93. Again, not financial advice. I am not the financial advisor guy. But yeah. Trade Ogre is another option, and I'll tell you, I've tried using Trade Ogre. I don't like it. But yes, it is an option. Automatic Beats is correct. And there you go. You're welcome, Melly. You're welcome. Hopefully you come back again. Make sure you subscribe before you head out of here. Appreciate that. And smash up the like, of course. All right. Let's see. So yeah, Link down just under 18 bucks. We got Polkadot here. Not too bad. It's about steady here at $7.58. We got Matic in at 98 cents, just over 98 and a half cents, actually, up 3.6% over the last 7 days. Let's keep going here. Bitcoin Cash down almost 4%, 264.53, and Litecoin still below $70, down 2.6% over the last 7 days, 68.76. Again, I like those two for what they're meant to be used for. Buying shit with cryptocurrency. Buying it. That's what it should be. And again, I dropped my second video in Living on Crypto, the series that I'm putting together. This time I went over the Dash wallet, showed you how to use their Tapa service. It does have what they're calling KYC Lite. Frankly, it's pretty much KYC minus you showing your ID to do that, to use it. It's run by Uphold, that Tapa service. I am not a fan of Uphold. That I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not a fan of Uphold. Had too many issues with them. And yeah, then I go and show you how you can stake your Dash. And right now, staking Dash inside of your Dash wallet is earning you 7.8% APY. That is crazy. So that video on my channel in the Living on Crypto series playlist, or you could just find it in my latest videos. Yes. Damn dealers being like, picky about shit like that. Yes. Not enough illicit activities there. Yeah. 1,000. Yeah. Good luck with that, man. Good luck with that. Yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Truly, I do. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Immutable X. That was another one that was suffered due to this whole blockchain blackout. First it was cell phones, now it's blockchains. It's like, what the frick is going on with this world, man? Immutable X down 3.7% in the last 7 days, 6% in the last 24 hours, barely holding on to that $3 mark. Filecoin, look at this. Holy shit, back up above $8. 38.7% up in the last 7 days. Again, DPIN that I think is going to do extremely well in this next bull cycle. Exactly. They don't want that to be tracked back on the blockchain. Exactly. That's why terrorists don't want it anymore either. Anyway, unless you ask Elizabeth Warren, then that's all, or Jamie Dimon, that's all that use it. Anyway. H-bar, almost 11 cents, up 27.5%. I'm glad to see that that's back up above 10 cents. H-bar was mentioned in that video as outages. However, I think he was using that as in that video, and I've got to listen to it again, that H-bar's outages were like previous, not in this like today kind of thing. And here we go, Caspa. 16 cents. Oh, good. It's down a little bit from still up there, but down a little bit. Up 8.8% in the last 7 days, down 4.5% in the last 24 hours. 16 cents. Yeah, I was all about trying to buy that Caspa, signed up as EggX, and then I got in the middle of things with Point Pay, and then I signed up. Oh, well, not signed up. I went to Binance because Binance US. Well, guess what happened? I got to tell you this. I guess I'll get into it a little bit now. So again, you guys were very good about doing the research live for me last week about where to get the Gala and the Beam, and Binance US came up, and I've had a Binance US account since I got booted out of the original Binance, and they set it up here in the United States. It's been I've literally not touched it since then. All I had to do was give them an email at the time just to even get the account. I hadn't even KYC'd, nothing, because I honestly hadn't even used Binance US for anything. So I went there, tried to do it. They made me KYC to then tell me that they can't service me because of where I live. My state, no bueno. It's like, are you kidding me right now? What the hell is the point? Why don't you just like, this KYC US fucking jurisdictional bullshit Oh, man. Man. Pisses me off. Anyway, so then I had to go back to crypto.com because you guys said it was on crypto.com. And another one, I haven't used crypto.com probably in a good 2 years at least. Didn't even have the app on my phone. I got a new phone, never even put the app back on my phone. So I did put the app back on my phone, went through the process, getting back into crypto.com, and I was able to purchase what I needed to purchase. And yeah, the bottom line is Point Pay was fucking useless. So I'm going to end up having to move that over to crypto.com and then get what I need from there. Is the long and short KFC bus. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's get back to these markets, finish this up. Or at least a little bit more anyway. Let's see. Optimism at 349, down 4.5%. Stellar, still hovering in that 11 cents range. I'll take it. We've got VeChain at 4 cents, down 6.3 in the last 7 days. Injective, 32.90. And that's after being down almost 5% in the last 7 days. Render is a project we're going to be talking about on the Matrix Money podcast this coming Tuesday. Up 38.8% at $7.35. That's one of those AI projects. We're going to be talking AI platforms, AI coins on the Matrix Money podcast next Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure, if you're not already subscribed to the Matrix Money podcast channel, link to that channel in the description of this live stream. Head on over there and make sure you sub. Alexander, great to have you here, sir. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you being here. And again, as always, guys, I'm going to put the link in the description of this live chat. Come on and chat live with me. If you are on Twitter, the link is there on the profile. Hit it. Come on over. I'd appreciate that. I can see we got some people watching on Facebook. Come on. Come chat with me. I can see I got Kyle watching off it. Kyle, welcome. Appreciate you being here. My boy. I love it. Anyway, all right. Let's keep going. Monero, after it's got delisted from Binance, if you haven't already heard it, I'm sure you have if you're hanging around in this live stream. That thing went down to about $110, back up into the $120 range. Again, privacy coins, especially come 2025, I think are going to be a huge necessity here in the space. Huge necessity for privacy coins. Let's see. Let's go with right here. Beam. Beam moved up. Beam at 3 cents, up 16%. And that Beam, because of the outages that happened today, Beam did kind of like lock up there for a little bit. And so I'm surprised that they're still up, to be quite frank, but I'm glad they're still up. It is one of the options you can vote for. And Beam does have, matter of fact, you know what? Let me bring that back up. Everybody, Kyle, if you're still in there, make sure you put it in the live chat, get in that live chat and vote for one of these things. Will you? We're doing Web3 P2E. You guys know I take $25 a week. 15 of that goes into Bitcoin. The other 10, you guys vote for what we're going to dollar cost average into. And your options are in this Web3 and P2E space are Ethereum, the Sandbox, Decentraland, Gala, Axie Infinity, and the write-in candidate of Beam. As we saw, Beam about 3 cents right now. So, yeah, get your vote in right now. In the lead, Axie Infinity. First time so far since we started with this dollar cost averaging portfolio. That's awesome sauce. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's keep going. Thorchain, Rune. Listen, again, you know I love Rune. I think this is going to be the future of decentralized swapping of cryptocurrency, main chain to main chain. Ironically, down almost 10% in the last 7 days, even though it's up 2% in the last 24 hours. Over $5 still. And you want to know what? I don't know. It's frankly, I think that's still going to end up being a great price for Rune. I feel very fortunate. I got into that under $1. Under $1. I was very lucky. All right, let's keep going here. Quant, that was on last cycle's dollar cost average crypto portfolio. Quant down 6.5%, still over $100 per quant. Let's see. Anything else we want to do? Nothing. You know what? Yeah, enough's enough of that. Enough is enough with that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Alexander. I mean, Thorchain has done some amazing things. And you can do amazing swaps. They have DeFi options to stake your Ethereum, to stake your Rune, to stake your Bitcoin, and it's all self-custodied. It is not, they don't take custody of nothing because, again, it's DeFi. It's the way it's supposed to be, and still earn on that. And again, I know I keep saying I've got these videos coming, and I do truly. I just, man, I can't keep up. The next video you're going to see this coming Thursday. Now, next week, matter of fact, I'll tell everybody about that right now. Next week, I'm going to be on the road. I will be traveling, but I am going to try very, very diligently to make sure I keep to my live streaming schedule and video schedule. Right now, I already have a video scheduled for Thursday, which is going to talk about decentralized social media, and in particular, Soblox, which is the decentralized social media program built on Cardano by Crypto Crow. If you do not follow Crypto Crow, link to his YouTube channel is always in the description of my videos and live streams. You really should. We started at about the same time, but he like just blew way ahead of me. He's got like 145,000 subs, and he is a huge Cardano bull. Excuse me. And he's done a lot of things, built a lot of things for the space, and this Soblox, I think, will be a player in social media as far as the decentralized social media, and I think you should be definitely checking it out. Watch that video dropping next Thursday, this coming Thursday. And then, of course, I've got shorts, a couple of shorts lined up for this Saturday and the following Saturday, even though I'll be on the road. And again, live next Friday night, 7 p.m. from Philip's house. That's where I'm going to be. And hopefully he'll be joining me. The man has had a lot of things going on, family-wise, work-wise. So he has literally been MIA from this live stream. And I miss him. I really do. So hopefully I will be able to drag him into the live stream, literally live. And that way he'll be joining me next Friday night, 7 p.m. for Crypto on the Rocks. I'm going to have my normal live streams also Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. So make sure you're joining me for that. And of course, Matrix Money Podcast, Tuesday, 10 a.m. Make sure you're there. Myself, Jar, FF. All right. So what shall we talk about? How about, actually, you know what? I want to see if there's any comments or things I need to see in the live stream. It does not look so, although there are people still watching. I appreciate that. Thank you. Again, don't forget to vote. Let me just bring that up one more time here. Make sure you're voting what we're going to dollar cost average into tonight. Ethereum, the Sandbox, Decentraland, Gala, Axie Infinity, and the write-in candidate of Beam. All right, have at that. Have some fun with that. That's awesome sauce. All right. So I need to go get me another beer. And seeing none of you guys want to come on here and hold down the fort It's Beam. Beam it is. Beam. Seeing none of you guys want to come and hold down the fort, I guess I'm going to put on this video and let it run while I go get me another beer. So, this video, let me bring it up here so you can see it. Share screen. There we go. It was a video put out by the Paul Barron Network. It's not a I mean, I'm subscribed. I see what he puts out for videos, and I like most of his videos, to be honest with you. They seem well researched. I mean, I for the most part agree with a lot of what he's got to say. But in this particular one, I'm more about, I've got it queued up to where he starts talking about the AVAX outage, and then he goes into a few other blockchains that had outages as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, I'm going to do something. Here we go. I'm going to put this on and put a full screen. I'm going to go grab another beer while you guys are watching and listening to what he's got to say. Yes, you are correct, Alexander. Coin Bureau. I do like Coin Bureau. I like his videos. I like the style of video he does. He's always got good information. Another one that seems to have an amazing amount of research. I don't know how the frig he gets it all done, to be honest. I'm sure he's got people on the payroll. But yes, Coin Bureau. Very good. Very good. Matter of fact, on a lot of the help me. On a lot of the articles on my website, when I need a video, if Coin Bureau has a video that suits the needs of what I'm looking to convey in that on that article, I definitely use his videos. Coin Bureau, definitely a good watch. All right, let me bring this back up full screen, and we are going to have you watch this. I'm going to go get a beer, and I will be right back.
A couple of things happened today, and of course, one of the biggest ones was Avalanche. Avalanche, now suffering an outage, failed to produce a block for 5 hours. So this was a pretty big deal, and we're fans of Avalanche. Not a good look for the blockchain, and not a good look, I think, for crypto in general. All right, so as you can see, here is the outage time that occurred right here, and major outage 5 hours 24 minutes. So that was a big one. And if you look at the culprit of this right here, comes in from Kevin. Without ACP13, this is a new proposal out there to essentially solve this problem. But eventually, with ACP13, subnets should not be affected. Subnets were actually affected out there. Beam, of course, was affected. So we did see that due to the AVAX C-chain current outage. Beam subnet currently not available. Other things that were affected or could be affected, Pulsar was also, remember, Pulsar is a test net. That's another one that kind of plays into it. So you can see that this is an issue that has to be resolved. So they need to hurry up and get this ACP13 resolved. You can kind of see the thing right here with Pulsar. Remember, they are actually out there on the blockchain, continuing to mine within the game itself. So that's something that continues on, whether you have these outages or not. Those kind of things are continuing to drive transactions. Here's another point right here. Today's outage, good example of why we need the ACP13. This is a subnet-only validator, which will improve Avalanche's network's fault tolerance by relieving subnets and all that primary network validation duty. So this is good, but I don't understand why this wasn't done earlier. That's, I guess, a bad issue for Avalanche. And if you look at,
not
in
just
general,
Avalanche, right?
Almost every blockchain out there has had problems. Solana, of course, is notorious for it.
Yes, they are.
But there's been others as well. All right, so the reason that network validity is so important are projects like this. This is a good example of one that is in the wings of actually selecting a blockchain. So here's Mavia, Heroes of Mavia. You guys have probably seen this one. This one.
Stop that right there. You get the point. Definitely not good when blockchains stop. And I get it. Excuse me. Things are new, and as he mentioned in that report, had to do with an improvement protocol that hadn't been employed yet, etc. And you want to know what? I get it. Those kind of things happen all the time, but it can't happen. It needs to be abated. It needs to be, you can't just throw a chain up and kind of build it as you go and try to, use, duct tape and bubble gum to fix it as you're moving along. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I don't know that it was affected to the degree that the main chain was, because again, remember that's a layer 2 kind of thing. But yes, it definitely was. And again, it might be others. The point is that what there needs to be. I don't know. There needs to be like the concerted effort to secure these blockchains and stop them from going down. I mean, if you're trying to bring, and again, a lot of the ones that had issues are trying to get this Web3 and gaming into the blockchain space. If you're not going to be like able to keep yourself and your network up like pretty much 100%, and don't get me wrong, I get it, even now today, things like we're using right now, layer 2 solutions, layer 2 web 2 solutions still go down, right? We see it all the time, but it's rare, and when it happens, it generally doesn't happen for long, unlike AVAX, where we just saw here, down for over 5 hours. Cheers. So I don't know. I think that they really need to be focusing on the chain before you're putting it live. My humble opinion, Lord knows how humble I am. All right. Come on, people. Somebody come on here and join me. Join me live. Put the link in the live chat. Click that link. You'll be brought here to the back end of the StreamYard platform. I will see you. I'll bring you on and we can chat crypto. Don't forget, you still got to vote. Let's do that. You still got to vote. Your options: Ethereum, Sandbox, Decentraland, Gala, Axie Infinity, and the write-in of Beam. Right now, we have a tie between Beam and Axie Infinity. I am impressed that Axie Infinity even bang, hit it. I'm impressed. So, yeah, we're going to do that. You know what? I don't know. Did we even look and see what Axie was doing? Let's go back to CoinGecko here real quick. I'm curious what's the price action on Axie. AXS. Let's see. Axie Infinity. Well, there you go. Let me bring that up for you. Still decent price, I think, for Axie Infinity. $7.87. Let's take a look at the 3-month. So it had a peak here. When was this? Right around Christmas. And then did a drop back and been pretty crabby ever since, kind of going pretty much sideways in that $7 area ever since. So Axie Infinity on the list tonight, tied currently with Beam for what we're going to dollar cost average into this week. All right, let me get that out of here. Hang on, bang, there we go. All right, so I'm guessing nobody's joining me tonight, huh? Fine, be that way. Cheers. All right. I'm going to take an impromptu poll. If you have mined cryptocurrency in the past or you're currently mining cryptocurrency, put a 1 in the live chat. If you have staked cryptocurrency or are staking cryptocurrency currently, put a 2 in the live chat. And if you do both, put a 3 in the live chat. And if you've never done any of it, put the big goose egg. So let's see here. 0 if you've never staked or mined any kind of cryptocurrency. 1 if you have or are mining cryptocurrency currently. 2 if you are staking or have staked cryptocurrency. And 3 if you do both. I'm curious to see what comes out of that. All right, Tech Man. I kind of figured, yes, 1. Excellent. So just mining, though. That's all right. Cool. Appreciate that. Again, impromptu poll. 0 if you have done nothing with mining or staking in the cryptocurrency space. 1 if you're mining. 2 staking. 3 you're doing both. So far, miners. And I know that a lot of you here are miners. But I'm curious if you also do staking as well as mining here in the space. Really? I don't know. I find staking a whole lot easier than mining. And, if you can find the right way and the right coin, I mean, I guess that's the same with mining, right? Winner. Honestly, the mining was always, like I told you, back my initial, origin story thing, yes, we mined the guy, myself and the 2 that started with me in the crypto space. We started with mining Bitcoin, pulling out the, the 1050s and 1060s and started mining Bitcoin. And again, yeah, I technically was the guy doing the mining, but I'm not the guy that built the rig. I'm not the guy that did all of the prep with regard to, making sure the program was set properly. None of that. And so, yeah, to me, it's mining has always been, I don't know, leaves me scratching my head because there is no set one way to mine because you have different consensus algorithms, right? I mean, yeah, proof of work, I understand, but like, yeah, just different, So, cheers, by the way. Oh my goodness. I'm already halfway through that beer, guys. Come on, help me out here. All right. So again, we got impromptu poll. What? Are you kidding me? When you have, I have not heard anything about another balloon floating over the freaking continental United States. But, weak presidents, weak men create this bullshit. And there ain't none weaker than Diaper Man here. Sorry. Hashtag FJB. Feel free to put that in the chat too. I'm good with that. This guy is fucking useless. On CBS News, huh? All right. Seriously, right now. Seriously. I'm sorry. Nobody. I'm assuming the majority of my viewers right now that are still here on the stream are still from the United States. And I'm going to tell you that nobody fears or is worried about the United States at this point. Nobody. Because why? You got a feeble old man who can't even remember what he had for fucking, yes, thank you. Had what he fucking ate for breakfast, never mind anything else. He's incompetent to stand trial, but yet he's got, fucking control of this country. Well, we both know he's not the guy running in this country and calling the shots here. I'm just saying. Military aircraft has spotted it, but determined it isn't a threat. Yeah, of course it's not. Nothing's a threat here. It's all good. It's all good. All good. Yes, Alexander, you are correct. They are laughing at us. They are laughing at the entire world. I mean, you've got leaders of countries making fun of FJB because he's fucking incompetent. He has to be led around like a fucking I don't know what. I mean, I can't even think of something that would adequately express what he's like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had a lot of experience with people with Alzheimer's, and it's a shitty, debilitating disease that just eats you of your dignity. But if that's what you're suffering from, you also shouldn't be the leader of the free world. Call me fucking crazy. I can't hear you. You calling me crazy or what? Facts are what they are. Those are the facts. So yeah. Thank you, Alexander, for letting us know about the latest spy tech that's gliding across the United States. Oh, you're not wrong here, Alexander. Half of Congress should be out of a job because you want to know what? Sorry. Right now, Congress and the White House is a fucking geriatric home. It's a fucking geriatric home. And you just said it right here. Yes, there should be term limits for everybody. There's term limits for the president. There should be term limits for Congress. The problem is, when our founding fathers wrote the Constitution, they didn't want to take the time to serve. They didn't want to be away from their farms, from their businesses, from all this other stuff. So their thought process was, well, who the hell would want to do this for a living? Right? But now, thanks to the bribery complex that is Washington, D.C., where are you at? You're literally dying in office, a la Dianne Feinstein. And, being a fucking multimillionaire in the process after getting your pockets lined and, insider trading and all this other stuff that you can do because you're in Congress. It's legit. It's cool. It's okay. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Wait, guess that one. Wait. Yes. Used to love doing that. It's a little outdated. I probably just dated myself right there. All right. I'm getting down the rabbit hole. There's nobody here to hold me back. Damn it. Come on, people. Somebody come hold me back. Hold back the floodgates. Yeah, right. Hold back the floodgates, my ass. Although I probably should. I'm going to get myself banned from YouTube and wherever else. I'm trying to find something right now. I'm trying to find John Deaton, his campaign commercial. And I mean, I'm going to assume by now all of you know that John Deaton, the founder of Crypto Law TV, and he has a law practice in Rhode Island, has moved to Massachusetts to challenge Senator Warren. And thank God, because you want to know what? She needs to fucking go. She needs to fucking go. I did just find it. I'm just going to catch up on FAA's diversity push includes hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric. Yeah, I'm sure it does, man. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Hey, Patrick, welcome, my friend. Yes, it absolutely is. I mean, do you remember when Ronald Reagan said that? You know, the 9 worst words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." Uh, Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Um, we are literally living in a yeah. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you. You're 100%, 1,000% correct. 1,000%, not even 100%. You're 1,000% correct. I mean, hey, Patrick, don't forget it to vote while I'm thinking about it before I get on to watching John Deaton's commercial. We're voting again. I know you're kind of new. You've seen a couple of my live streams, Patrick, but basically, on this live stream, Crypto on the Rocks, I show everybody how they can take $25 every week and diversify into cryptocurrency. So I take $25, I put 15 of it into Bitcoin every week, and then you guys vote for what we're going to be dollar cost averaging into at the other $10. This first half of 2024, we're focusing on Web3 and P2E gaming. So your options to vote are Ethereum, the Sandbox, Decentraland, Gala, Axie Infinity, and the write-in of Beam. And now I know, Patrick, you may not necessarily be completely familiar with any of those projects. So, you know, if you want to go do a little research, by all means, before you vote. Excuse me. Otherwise, feel free, just take a hit. Right now, we have a tie between Axie Infinity and Beam. So that's where we're at. Tech Man here in the house saying, yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Because ain't nobody afraid of the United States no more. And you know, having served this country, that just it eats at me. It eats at me. Awesome. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate the fact that you like that. I'm still, yes, you are. I know. And you and I are going to chat. I promise. Beam is going to, Beam it is. Look at that. Oh, Patrick just broke the tie. So if you ain't wanting me to do another DCA into Beam, I guess you better vote if you have not already done so. So Beam is now in the lead thanks to Patrick's vote. So Beam is in the lead, followed by Axie Infinity, and we've got Ethereum bringing up the rear, as it probably should, because, yeah, Ethereum. Anyway, I know that's not fair. That's not fair. But, yeah, anyway. So thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that vote. Anyone else who has not voted, feel free, jump in and put in a vote. I appreciate that. You know, I might consider giving away another book, The Bible and Bitcoin, tonight. If you guys are interested, if you are, let me know in the live chat. If there's enough people interested, then I'll do another live draw and give away the book by Pastor Armstrong, The Bible and Bitcoin. Matter of fact, again, if you have not already watched that interview I did with him, I'm going to put the link to that in the live chat. Head after the live stream, of course, head on over and watch that video. I think you'll find it interesting, whether or not you believe in Christianity. And so there's that. And if anybody's looking, I just put that link in the chat so you can go ahead and watch that and see that interview. But right now, if you want to join me live, I just put that link in the chat as well. Come and join me live. In the meantime, until somebody comes and joins me and can hold down the fort, I'm going to go get myself another beer. And I'm going to do that. When I leave, I'm going to put on John Deaton's campaign commercial. Again, everybody who lives in Massachusetts should be doing a jig right now because finally there's someone to challenge Elizabeth Warren for her Senate seat, and she definitely needs to fucking go. Her and her anti-crypto army. As a matter of fact, I did an entire live stream about that his candidacy and her running scared already. Like before his official announcement was even out, she was like already hitting the bushes trying to get campaign donations. And after his announcement came out, she was sending letters to all of her supporters, basically like, send me money. I'm not afraid, but send me money. It's like, seriously, go the fuck away. You're worth how much money? Please. This guy has already put in $500,000 of his own money to run in this campaign. You, who are worth millions, haven't put in shit. You're asking people for money, but you know, it is what it is. Obviously, it's you. I understand, Tech Man. Listen, gotta keep the wife happy. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, you know what, Alexander? You're probably not wrong. I mean, there's a lot of people who are postulating that was an EMP dry run yesterday, no matter how much they try and cover it up. So you could be on to something there. All right, let me bring up that. Here it is. Video here, and we'll put it on so you can watch that while I go grab me another beer. Like I said, come on, people, join me live. That way, I have to put on the video. But honestly, I like this video. It resonates with me, so I'm definitely gonna play it. The crazy thing is, a long time ago, she used to have good insight into finances. Yes, Patrick. Yeah, until she went off the deep end into full libtard. Yes, you're right. She started her career supposedly, protecting the little guy from the banksters. Now she's in the pocket of the banksters. And as I pointed out in the live stream I did, she literally contacted the banking association to help draft the current bill she has in front of the Senate that is her anti-crypto bill. Okay? Sorry. You're dead to me. There you go. That's what I got to say for that. They blew up the AT&T building in Nashville. And I corrupt voter machines. Oh, boy. Well, you know what? Yes, it's just a coincidence, Tech Man. Come on now. Come on. And yeah. Yes. Yes, Tech Man, you are right. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's start this thing. Let me bring this up full screen. Hang on one second. And then I'm going to make that large enough for you to see. If you haven't already watched this, I actually ran it live on Matrix Money Podcast and then again on the following day on my live stream. So I'm going to do it again tonight because you want to know what? Finally, there's someone to kick Elizabeth Warren the fuck out, quite frankly. All right, so here it is. Give it a listen.
Highland Park, Detroit. I grew up in real poverty in a dangerous, violent neighborhood. I got beat up, but I fought back. I learned life's lessons, and my motto became no fear and never give up. My mom, my hero, a single mom on welfare and food stamps who worked as many jobs as she could just to put food on the table. Most of the times, it was just beans and cornbread, but she did her best. They called me white trash, but I made it out. It wasn't easy. I was the only one in my family to graduate high school. I worked my way through college and New England School of Law, living in Roxbury. I joined the Marines, fought addiction, cancer, and mountains of debt. No fear, and I will never give up. After law school, I got married, became the proud father of 3 amazing daughters, and built the law practice. I fought for the little guy. I took on the greedy corporations and the heartless insurance companies, and I won. I took on the Washington insiders, and I won. I am running for U.S. Senate to continue my life's mission to shake things up for the people who need it most. Take on the drug and insurance companies for better, more accessible healthcare. Instead of just pointing the fingers at each other, actually work to solve the migrant crisis. Fight inflation that's crushing working families. Work for better opportunities for children. Take on Washington corruption and the division that's killing this country. We need term limits for these career politicians who have simply forgotten who elected them. Elizabeth Warren, well, she promised to be a champion for those in need. Instead, she gives lectures and plays politics and gets nothing done for Massachusetts. I will work day and night to make a difference in your life. I know your life struggles because I've lived them. I know your dreams and your hopes for you and your family because I share them. I will fight for what is right because I have no fear and I will never give up.
All right, listen. I mean, I don't know if you follow John Deaton. He's on Twitter. He's got a couple of Twitter accounts. He's got this Crypto Law TV, which he's kind of handed over to one of his proteges to run while he's busy running for Senate. He set up a separate Senate campaign Twitter account and website. He is taking donations. I think they might have just set up crypto donations. I know they were in the process of doing that, but I'm not sure if that ended up is complete as of this live stream right now. Excuse me. And he has a couple of profiles, including his regular profile and the one for the campaign. And I have reached out to him in an attempt to get him on. I was actually hoping to get him on before he even announced running for Senate. But I have not heard from him, nor do I kind of expect to hear from him because, I mean, I'm sure the man is like just extremely, extremely, extremely busy right now. Yeah. Yes, Tech Man, I might get demonetized. You are. Oh, geez, I'm spilling my beer. Some alcohol abuse, damn it. Yeah. I might get demonetized. Fuck it. Who cares? Cheers. Anyway. All right. So what's better? It's good to see another veteran trying to start. Yes. Thank you. I thought when you saw that, I assumed you hadn't seen his campaign video yet, Patrick. I knew that would definitely catch your ear. Yeah, it is. You know, veterans, it's sad to me. And here we go. It's sad to me that, you know, we got hundreds of thousands. Well, actually, how many? I think the last number was 7 million illegals that have come across the border since FJB decided to be installed like a toilet. And now these people are being put in sanctuary cities. These cities are closing down in order to house these people. Different community area things, like there was one, I want to say, was it Boston or Worcester? I forgot which one. It was all over the news in Massachusetts, and actually it made national news because, you know, they basically told these families, sorry, go somewhere else. We're housing illegals here now. Oh, well, then they're not illegals. They're refugees. They're immigrants. Oh my God. Yeah, please. They're invading this fucking country. Anyway, while that's happening and they're getting credit cards, New York City giving them credit cards to go, oh, here, take 10 grand, go spend. Yeah, live, enjoy the United States. Our veterans are literally living on the street under fucking blankets, towels, trash bags. How is that even fucking right? How is that even right? It's not. That fucking irks my ass. I don't give a shit. They can fucking strike my channel at this point. I don't care. The fact of the matter is that the reason this country has lasted as long as it's lasted, the reason this country had the respect it had was simply because of the veterans who took the time to serve this damn country and who should be treated better than somebody who decides they're going to come across a border illegally. Yes, John Deaton. Listen, you live in Massachusetts, and I know I got a couple of people right now here from Massachusetts, and I know, excuse me, as this live stream replays, I'm going to have a lot more people from Massachusetts. You need to consider John Deaton, voting for him instead of Elizabeth Warren. Now, the other piece, hold on. Let's get the last of this before I really get down a rabbit hole here. Cheers. Yeah, exactly. I like your thinking. But they'll get away with their $10,000 credit card because they can. The rest of us will run out of gas. Yes, it is fucking crazy. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you. It absolutely is. There's no need for the disrespect our veterans see. And even just our own homeless. Okay? You don't like veterans because you think the U.S. is a war machine, whatever, What about just the regular, everyday homeless people who literally live on the streets in squalor? And these people who came to our country illegally are getting phones, housing, money, while everyone else is scavenging on the street. That is not right. It is not right. It's funny when they say anyone who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. Well, amen. This is the same thing that happened to Rome. Patrick, this is why I appreciate you, my friend. You are spot on. And it collapsed from immigration. And look what's happening. You don't want to even think about the U.S. Patrick brings up a point about Rome here. But look at Italy today. What the hell's the name of that island that they're sitting there? Literally, immigrants have basically taken over the island from the Italians who live there. Excuse me. Oh my God. Just thinking about it hurts my freaking head that this shit is allowed to happen. And yes, Tech Man. Yes. Sad truth. And you want to know what? The way I look at it is, unfortunately, we got to be those strong men that are going to kick somebody's ass. I mean, again, I'm not sitting here advocating violence or whatever. So if that's what you think, get the fuck out. Okay? Get the fuck out. But there needs to be a line drawn. There needs to be some kind of care about this country and the world, quite frankly. But you know what? Let's start local. Let's start with our communities, our cities, our towns, our states, then our country. There ain't no money in it. That's why our politicians don't give a shit. Their pockets are being lined by special interests that don't align with the narrative of taking pride in your country. They just don't. Honestly, I'm surprised that it isn't part of the Constitution that you should have had to serve in the military in order to be an elected representative at that level. Cheers. Maybe the founders were a lot smarter men than me. Okay, here you go. Look, ain't no maybe about it. They absolutely were. But I mean, if you're not willing to even go that far, how can you be willing to do what the country needs you to do? I don't know. My 2 cents. And I know we've gotten way off the crypto topic. Although technically, I guess we didn't. Because you know what? John Deaton running, and actually, that brings up another point. While I'm thinking about it, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Come on, get in there. And guys, vote. I know there's still a few of you out there that haven't voted. Pick Ethereum, the Sandbox, Decentraland, Gala, Axie Infinity, or write-in candidate of Beam. I'll tell you what, we'll give it another 5 minutes, and then we'll pull the numbers right now. Right now, Beam's in the lead. Beam in the lead. Yes. Yeah, I know you like that. Okay. I'll tell you what. As I mentioned in my last live stream where I was talking about John Deaton running against Elizabeth Warren, I talked about my surprise about cryptocurrency being the political topic as it is right now in this election cycle. I honestly didn't think it would be this prevalent in the election cycle until like 2028, 2030, that area. I mean, I knew it would be because, I mean, Bitcoin is just taking shit over at this point. So eventually it was going to hit. I did not expect it would be this year. But let's look at it. In the presidential election alone, you had Vivek, who is obviously no longer running for president, but if you're to believe the news reports that are out there, he is one of the shortlisters for, excuse me, I am so sorry. He is one of the shortlisters running or for the vice president spot with Trump. And all about Bitcoin, completely understands the premise of our current fiat system being nothing more than extortion through inflation, and isn't afraid to talk about it. That's huge to me. Now, again, most of the other major players that were on that stage wanted nothing to even talk about that, whether they believe it or not. Because let's look at it. DeSantis in Florida created a no CBDC bill because he understands that CBDCs are the means by which the government will literally control every aspect of our lives. It is completely programmable. It is completely trackable. And I can already hear it, later on, somebody watching this on the replay here. Oh, so's the dollar. No, not even fucking remotely. Okay. Yeah. Can you track a lot of it? Sure. If you're using your debit card, if you're using a Visa card, if you're actually using a check or some other ACH payment. If you go to the bank and take out cash, unless they're following you around, that's that. That's the end of it. And that's the idea behind cryptocurrency. You are your own bank. Now, the Bitcoin, use Bitcoin for example, the blockchain is completely open source. You can see it. Anybody can see it. And that's on purpose. It's not meant to be anonymous. It's meant to be pseudonymous. And that means unless you tell someone what your wallet is or otherwise dox yourself by using a centralized cryptocurrency exchange, then nobody knows who owns what wallets. But I'm getting a little off track. So you had Vivek. To some semblance, you had DeSantis. And now you've got Vivek counseling Trump, where Trump put out the statement with regard to, no CBDCs. because now he understands how fucking China CBDCs are. And even to the point in a recent interview where he was like, yeah, it seems like a lot of people are into this Bitcoin thing. He's acknowledging now where he wouldn't acknowledge it even prior, because it was backed by nothing. Well, neither is the US dollar, unless you count warships and planes. But who the fuck cares about the warships and planes? They fly balloons over us. Nobody does shit. Cheers. Anyway, now let's parse that back. You've got people in Congress, Senate, and the House who openly talk about cryptocurrencies, cryptocurrency regulations where necessary, both pro and con CBDC legislation. So cryptocurrency is on the ballot. And part of why, yes, wait. I'm sorry, I got that. No, there it is. I'm sorry. My screen is like moving and flickering at me, so I am like lost in everything here. Sorry, and all. Yeah, there it is. Alexander with yes, exactly. Everything I'm spewing is facts. They not that they like hearing it or whatever. Yeah. You'll be the one getting arrested, Alexander. That's the sad part. Yeah, that is the sad part. You will be the problem, according to this current FJB administration. Leave the balloon alone. It's fine. They're spying on us. Who cares? They're my boss. You know, China pays me. Man. That's all I'm gonna do is laugh about that, Alexander. I appreciate that. Anyway, and now you've got John Deaton, cryptocurrency advocate, lawyer who helped out with the Ripple case, has been a big advocate with regard to privacy, online privacy, cryptocurrency privacy. Now running against Elizabeth Warren, who has obviously went from fighting the banksters to being in their pockets. And if she wasn't in their pockets, one, she wouldn't be worth as much as she's worth because she only makes $176K a year, right? And two, she had them help write this anti-crypto bill and lied in order to get 20 other senators to sign on with her. Even though the truth was there, she just lied and then was like, oh, yeah, well, maybe I lied. She is a fucking liar. She is a cheat, obviously. And the fact that we have someone in the way of pro-crypto wanting to run against her and potentially be in the Senate is humongous. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. TCB in the house. Glad to see you. I understand. Appreciate it. And you're welcome to come on. The link is in the live chat. Feel free, my friend. You know, you are always welcome here. I know you got your own live coming soon, I think, at another hour or so, maybe. But I appreciate you, excuse me, checking in here, TCB. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, it is. Things are good. I'm just sitting here talking crypto, talking John Deaton, chucking. Hopefully he runs over Elizabeth Warren. Yeah. Otherwise, all good. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Exactly. It says a Pocahontas. Yeah. Oh shit, Tech Man. I like that. That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh, I understand, my friend. I know you got a lot of shit going on. I understand. So all right, pre-recorded it is. I'll try and catch it when I'm done here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I apologize. About hey, TCB, I'm glad you had a chance to even jump in here. So thank you. Everybody, listen, if you're not fine, yeah. Cheers. Okay, let's try that again. If you are not following Brian at Tiny Crypto Blog, you need to be. Link to his YouTube channel is in the description of this live stream. It's in the description of all my live streams. It's in the description of all my videos because you need to be following him. You really do. Unique perspective. Love his perspective. Love when he comes on and joins us. And I get it. You know, a lot of things going on. So I understand, man. Family first, work first. I completely get it. My work here is done. Yes, Tech Man, your work is done. You did very well. Thank you very much. Oh shit, that was good. That was good. Thank you, Tech Man. You're the man. You are the man. Oh shit. And so yeah, make sure you check out all the links to all the YouTube channels I have in this live stream and all my videos. Crypto Crow, Andreas Antonopoulos, Jar, of course, Financial Failure, Matrix Money Podcast, Tiny Crypto Blog, Naomi Brockwell, all in there. Those they make their way into all of my videos, all of my live streams, all of the time. If you are into crypto, if you're into online privacy, if you're into all of these things that make the crypto space what the crypto space is, then you know what? That is your essential group of YouTube channels to follow. Okay. That's just the nature of the beast. Where are we here? Yeah, of course it is. And I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate that very much. Yes, you're welcome, Patrick. Listen, yeah. The only reason John Deaton, or okay, let's rephrase this. The only reason that like Elizabeth Warren may win over John Deaton isn't because she's better than John Deaton, because that's obviously not fucking true. However, Massachusetts is notoriously blue. It just is, man. I mean, I grew up in Mass. It just, yeah, it's fucking blue. And it takes a lot for this blue state to go red. And he's running as a Republican for whatever that's worth. To me, he can run as an independent. It won't fucking matter. I get why he chose to run as a Republican. But, you know, Massachusetts and Republicans, you say, okay, you had a Republican governor for a decade or whatever the fuck it was. He was a rhino. Sorry. He wasn't fucking Republican. He wasn't fucking conservative. Just the facts of the matter. Yep, exactly. Okay, Patrick, your turn to make me laugh right there. But spot on you are, my friend. Spot on you are. It is the California of the East Coast. It truly is. Truly is. All right. I'm guessing nobody wanted that giveaway of the Bible, another Bible and Bitcoin book tonight. So no problem. If you change your mind and you do, put it in the chat before I end the live stream. But the time has come to give you the results of the vote. Let me check Twitter real quick to see if we have any votes on Twitter. And if we do, we'll tabulate those and add them in here. We got a couple of comments. Hang on one second. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they're just comments. They're not votes. So, okay, no problem. Appreciate it. And yep, that's what it is. So we got a lot of engagement, a lot of people on Twitter, but none of you guys are voting. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. All right, that's it. Time is up. Time is up. So, by one vote, this week's winner is Beam. So we'll be DCAing into Beam. It was close. I thought Axie was going to take it. But Beam is the winner this week. So be dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and be dollar cost averaging into Beam. And I'm probably going to be swapping all that stuff over onto crypto.com to use that to try and get these cryptos. Last of my cheers here, guys. All right. There it is. So thank you to everybody who took the time to vote. I appreciate that. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Come on, throw it in the chat. Obviously, nobody wants to come on. No problem. I understand. You know, camera shy. I get it. I get it. I get it. And remember, if you want to come on and you just want to have some kind of avatar and then have just your voice be heard, we can do that. You can do that within the backside of StreamYard, which is the platform I use to stream these live streams. If you do live streaming and you're interested, link in the description of this live stream to get StreamYard. Why not? And yeah, that's what I've got for tonight. So again, let's recap. I've got a short drop in tomorrow. I think you're going to like it. Watch for that. Sunday, right now I don't have anything set to drop on Sunday, but we'll see how that goes. Monday, I've got my live stream, 10 a.m. Eastern. What am I talking about? I have no fucking idea. But watch, it's coming. And then after that live stream, I'm getting on the road. I'm going to be on the road for about a week. Tuesday, 10 a.m., Matrix Money podcast channel. Again, link to that channel in the live description of this live stream. This week on the Matrix Money podcast, we're talking AI coins and platforms. And we're giving away, or Jar is giving away, a jingle miner. So if you're looking to try and win a jingle miner, then guess what? You got to be Matrix Money podcast. You got to be subbed to that channel, and you got to be watching it there so I can pull the comments when the time comes, and bam, you can win. We're going to pick the winner live. Excuse me. Wednesday, I plan to do my my normal live stream at 10 a.m. Thursday, I'm dropping the video about SoulBlocks, decentralized social media platform put together by Crypto Crow on the Cardano network. So watch for that. And Friday night, a week from today, 7 p.m., Crypto on the Rocks, doing that live from Philip's house. So, like I said, I'm going to try and drag him in to the live stream so he can be sitting here on the side of me and enjoying the live, having a beer or whatever. And that'll end up being quite the live stream if he's live with me for that entire stream. So I'm hoping so, because he has been missed over the last couple of months on Crypto on the Rocks. I'm sure everyone knows this, but what serves can you use to buy crypto? And a little more info on wallets. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cough into the microphone there. Patrick, are you talking what services to use to buy crypto? I know you're in the US. The easiest, not the, I think it's the best, but the easiest one to use would either be Coinbase or Gemini. Okay, services, yeah. The exchanges would be Coinbase or Gemini. He said, I can't text. I got you, brother. I got you. But let's put your question back up here. Yeah. So Coinbase, Gemini. If you go into the description of this live stream, there's links to both of those there. Go ahead, click those links. I think after you buy a certain amount, if you use that link, they give you like another $10 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. They change it all the time, so don't hold me to that. Sorry. And a little more information on wallets. Okay. If you're going to hold for the long term, and again, you and I are going to meet up within the next couple of weeks, brother, and I'll go into greater detail in person because it'll be easier to answer those more specific questions in person. But generally speaking, if you're going to hold cryptocurrency for the long term, you probably want a hardware wallet. The best, or in my opinion, wait, let's put it up here. Cover my ass. Cover my ass. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy on the interwebs. In my opinion, the easiest and best cryptocurrency hardware wallet to use is Tangem. Again, link to Tangem wallet in the description of this live stream. If you use that link, you're going to save 10% on whatever you get. Again, long-term hodling. Now, do you need a hardware wallet to get started? Absolutely not. But I do suggest very strongly that you are using a self-custody wallet. Again, if you go to cryptocoinmindset.com, Patrick, and go through all the articles I've written on wallets. As a matter of fact, I think I have, you know what, let's bring it up right here. Hang on one second. Oh, God, I can't type tonight. All right, that's better. Let me bring the screen up real quick. Okay, so go to cryptocoinmindset.com. When you get here, if you go to crypto blog and you go to where is it? Right here, cryptocurrency wallets. You're going to find all the articles that are currently available on the website for cryptocurrency wallets. And I know it's kind of a pain in the ass to read through these things sometimes, but listen, even if you were to look at all of my videos, I don't necessarily put everything in a video that you'll find inside of these articles. And it's going to explain so much about cryptocurrency wallets and give you options. I'm going to suggest to you, Patrick, that at least initially you get some form of a hot wallet. And again, please go to these articles. As I'm scrolling through here, you can kind of see, and they're going to break it all down for you. And yeah, you can decide from there which one is best for you. And again, if you want to wait until you and I get together, no problem. We can definitely do that and go from there. You're very welcome, sir. You're oh my God, please. I don't want to hear any apologies. That's why I'm here. I want everybody to be able to ask whatever question we had. Was it Minnie or whatever her name was in the, or his name was earlier in the live chat asking basic general questions with regard to exchanges, and that's okay. We're here to answer it. I'm glad to answer it. And yeah, Patrick, go over to my website and start binging through those articles. That'll give you a lot of wallet information. So when we do get together, a lot of what I'll say will make more sense to you. And we can go from there. Of course, my friend, of course. Absolutely. At any time. I'm glad to help. That's why I do this, Patrick. Literally, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. Because I think it is necessary for people to know what the hell's going on and how they can protect themselves. And honestly, I see cryptocurrency as the way to do that. But you need to know different things. And so to answer your two questions, one, you're in the US, so I would suggest to start with, at least to get your hands on your like first bit of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, you utilize Coinbase or Gemini. Again, links to those in the description of this live stream. Then as far as wallets concerned, I mean, again, initially, you don't necessarily need a hardware. You don't need a hardware wallet at all, I guess, technically. Although eventually, if you're going to, I know you've got kids, you're going to be wanting to put crypto aside for the kids, that kind of thing. Like I take cryptocurrency and I put it aside for my grandchildren. I went through a lot of this on the Matrix Money podcast this past Tuesday, and it's on tangent because I believe for them, when I'm dead, that's going to be the easiest damn thing for them. And, it'll be easy enough for them to follow my videos and be able to do it and just be all set, be okay, to be okay. But you don't need that. If you're going to use a hot wallet, something that you want to have on like that's a multi-currency wallet, Exodus is about the best one. You can either use that in the web browser, so in like Google Chrome or Brave browser. And if you're doing anything online, I suggest you use Brave browser. While you're on my website, go check out like search for Brave browser, and there's a couple of articles I put together that explain exactly what it is, why you should use it, what privacy by default is with Brave browser, etc. Excuse me. And if you're going to use a wallet like Exodus and you're going to use it outside of a web browser, like you want to use it local on your computer, they do have a web app, a mobile app. And they have like a wallet app for your like desktop laptop. If you're going to use the desktop laptop, I suggest you use a dedicated device for your own safety, because you never know what malware, etc., is in the computer that you're using to go and navigate to all these different websites and things. You should always be using a VPN if you want to get a VPN, which is basically a private tunnel between your computer and whatever website it is that you're navigating to that nobody else can see what's in there. I use and recommend TorGuard. Link for that in the description of this live stream below. And for those who don't already have it, you can use, I use Litecoin every month to pay for it. They don't give a shit who I am as long as I can send them my Litecoin. They don't need to know. They don't want to know. They save none of the information that I do when I'm browsing. And it protects my computer and up to 10 devices on the minimal plan. And they have a bunch of plans. You can get private email, all kinds of things. And if you use the link in the description below, it helps the channel out. But more importantly, you get a 50% discount for the life of whatever plan it is you choose. So there's that. And again, you got to think security when you're doing all that. Oh, my goodness, my friend. Yeah, it is. Okay. Brave browser, just to kind of give you the background here. Brave browser was built by the gentleman who built JavaScript. After he built it, as a matter of fact, when you go to my website and you look up Brave browser, and I put his video interview in there. It's a little long, but somewhere in the beginning of that video, he talks about like after he created JavaScript, he like basically regretted ever making it, and then set out to create privacy for people like you and I who don't want to be tracked by Google, because Google tracks everything you're doing in incognito mode. It doesn't fucking matter. They read every fucking text you send. They read everything. They read everything. They're the fucking NSA's bitch. Anyway, Brave browser is built on Chromium, but after he took Chromium, he ripped all the fucking trackers out of it and created Brave browser. Brave browser comes privacy by default. It has what he calls shields. So think Star Trek or Star Wars or whatever, put up the shields, and it blocks so many different trackers. Matter of fact, let me see if I can bring up that main screen. Sure. right here. Hang on one second. Yeah. So right here, Patrick, and everybody else for that matter, who doesn't use Brave browser. So you can configure this to look like whatever it is you want. Brave has a wallet built into it, so you theoretically can hold cryptocurrency in your Brave rewards wallet. Brave will pay you to watch ads. Normally, where ads are concerned, you get Google's reading everything you do, every email you send, and then you notice, like, after you talk about some buying boots or something, you're getting all these ads for boots. Well, that's because they're reading what you're doing and they're retargeting you for different ads. Brave does it the other way around. Brave shows you a pop-up, and if it comes up here, I will show you live on this live stream how it works. But they will pay you in their BAT token to watch or read the actual ad. Okay. So now, as I was saying, privacy by default and shields and all that kind of thing, you can note right here 196,579 trackers and ads blocked. It saved 4.44 gigs of bandwidth and 2.7 hours of browsing time. And again, you can set this up. I have mine set up with different news, etc., that you can go through and check it out. But how yours looks ultimately is up to you. But and then Brave browser also, as you might be able to see, I don't know, can you see that up top here? No, it's cut off by the screen. I'm sorry. There's a way to turn the shields on, turn the shields off, and if you want even more security, you can use Tor browser, which is a whole nother security protocol for online browsing. Yes, good security advice from TechMan right here. That's what I was saying. Utilize a separate device for wallets, mining, staking, whatever it is that you're looking to do. And then install each wallet that's on its own virtual machine. Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. I know it's a little bit tough to get like this over the stream, but again, I know you and I are going to get together soon, so we can talk about whatever you need to talk about, my friend, and we'll get you set. I promise. I promise. Again, if nothing else, you can get yourself set up on Coinbase or Gemini using the links in the description. And yeah, you'll be all set to at least be ready to do whatever you need to do when we get together. All right, everybody, that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to call it for tonight. I hope everybody had a good time. I appreciate everybody's interactions in the live chat. Appreciate all the questions. I appreciate everybody being here. Techman, Alex, Patrick, who am I missing? Automatic Beats, TCB. I said Alexander, I think. If I didn't, I just did. Yeah, everybody. I really appreciate everybody in the live chat. I'm just zipping through to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Automatic Beats. I got you, brother. Mike. Can't forget Mike. Love Mike. Great information. Thank you. Mike, as always, very responsive. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Melly, that's it. I don't know how I could forget that name, my granddaughter's name right there. Melly, yes, thank you. I think Melly's gone, but still appreciate you being here. And yeah, I appreciate everyone in the live chat. Truly, I do. You guys are what make this live stream, what make the live stream important. Make it happen. Yes, no problem. Yes, you're very welcome, Patrick. You're welcome. Like I said, brother, we're getting together soon. We'll iron it down for you. I promise. I promise. All right, that's gonna do it. I thank you, everybody, for helping me bring in the weekend with Crypto on the Rocks. Thank you for sharing my beers. I'm out. Get another one. And thank you for the questions. Thank you for the input. Thank you for subscribing, liking this video. I appreciate it. Truly, I do. And appreciate having you all in here. Yes, you really shouldn't do that. It should be in its own virtual machine, especially not trusted wallets. Yeah, especially not trusted wallets. Good information, tech man. Yes, very true. Very true. Very true. Tech man talks facts right there. Talks facts. All right, everybody. I think that's going to do it for me. I hope you have a good weekend. I will see you again live Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern to talk about who the hell knows. But I'll be here 10 a.m. Eastern on Crypto Coin Mindset. And then Tuesday, 10 a.m. Matrix Money Podcast channel, talking AI coins and giving away a jingle miner. So make sure that you're there for that. All right, everybody. You have a great night. I'm closing down the stream.